Morning peeps, how are we all doing? Good out. Hey, look at this sunshine, eh? Couldn't bloody fathom it, could you, after yesterday? Weather was pretty poor. Again, as a flood warden, I got a warning to say there was a chance of floods here in Leicestershire. Luckily enough, it's not happened, but the river level is high. I'm walking by the river at the moment. So I'm doing a bit of a flood warden job and doing a bit of a tab today just to brush the cobwebs away. It's going to be a bit of a long one. I'm looking at doing probably in the region of 8 to 9 miles today. Got my Bergen on, I've got my gaiters on because it's marshy out here at the moment, which if I'd tried doing the walk across this field a couple of weeks ago, I'd have needed a set of flippers and an aqualung to come along here, but it's sort of drying out, but it's still quite marshy. So Keith did a video last week on what was the old Civil Defence Force, and if any of you remember it, or some of you might have been watching, Call the Midwife, and old Fred Buckle, old Minty out of EastEnders, he, during Call the Midwife, was actually a member of the Civil Defence Force. And they were there purely as volunteers, as a lot of people were, and still are today, yeah, to try and help with disasters. And as Keith said, it sort of fell by the wayside back in, I think he said 1968. But it's been taken over by this gang of volunteers. They're the JCAC. And by all accounts, what Keith was saying, there's people on the internet calling them all sort of wallies and everything like that. Well, they're the keyboard warriors that I bloody hate. I really do, yeah. Sit there behind a keyboard, slag everyone off, but not willing to get up and do anything for themselves to help their communities. So, like myself, they do things like flood wardens. Would you believe there's actually a thing called a snow warden? Yeah, I found out when I went to the flood wardens meeting last night. And in regards to our flood warden meeting last night, we were talking about how we can put together a resilience plan for all sorts of activities, incidents, disasters. So again, we're all a bunch of volunteers, and as some of the guys said, I do it because I want to. I want to help in my community, and that's what I do. As you probably know, I'm the lollipop man for my granddaughter's school. Tomorrow night, I'm actually the co-chairman of our PSFA, Parents, Staff and Families Association, or some of you will have remembered it, the old PTA. Yeah, and I try and do what I can around my community. Yeah, I've got time on my hands, and I'm retired, so I can get out and do things. But it's when I hear of these people that slate other people for doing things for their community, but are not willing to get off their own backside. I've got someone at the moment on, it's an app called Nextdoor. And what it was, when I got the email from the Environment Agency last night, I posted something on there just to warn people there was a chance of flooding. And there he is this morning banging on about, oh, that's it, waste more of my taxes. People like that really wind me up, yeah. You pay taxes, yeah, what it's used for could be relevant for, as I replied to him, you know, those people that have been affected by the floods recently will probably like a nice timely notification that there's a chance that there could be flooding again. And therefore they've got time to prepare, put their flood defences in, and hopefully get away with their houses being wrecked. But again, this person, I would imagine, is not in an area where he gets flooded. Yeah, he bangs on about this, that and the other. Yeah, but he's not willing to actually get involved in his community. So best luck to him, that's what I say. It's like when people used to say to me about, oh, I'll pay more taxes to pay you when I was in the army. I worked it out. I used to pay my own wages every 3 months in tax. And what people didn't realise was the British Army pays tax. It also pays council tax, or I don't know what they call it now, but it was called SILOT. Yeah, cash in lieu of council tax. Now, I was abroad in Germany and I was still paying SILOT. I was abroad in Germany and other places in the world, and I was still paying income tax. Now, if I'm a civilian and I'm working abroad, I don't pay tax. But as a squaddy, there we were. Gulf War One, yeah, or the Gulf War as I always call it. Yeah, there I was in the middle of the desert and I'm paying SILOT. I never once saw a bin man come round to empty my bins. Yeah, so all these people that go on about their taxes, yeah, fill your boots, mate. Yeah, you don't really know what you're talking about. So like I say, I'm going to tab around this morning. I'm going to do a couple of videos, like I say. Keith did one on Civil Defence Force. I've actually looked into this JCAC. A lot of the stuff that they do, very beneficial, and they set up these little rally points. And I'll be honest with me already being first aid trained, flood warden trained and everything like that, I might actually get in touch with them and volunteer my services. Because anything that I can do to help my fellows in the community, I'm more than willing to do. So anyway, enough of me waffling. If you're new to the channel and you've come across it, yeah, please consider subscribing. Not telling you what to do. You might turn around and say, oh, it's a boring old fart. Well, yeah, it's easy, isn't it? You just turn it off. But we don't tell you what to do, but consider subscribing. The channels, myself and Keith, we're growing them. We're trying to put stuff on there that may be of interest, that may be of benefit to you all. And on that, I'm going to talk about now the Operation Jackdaw. As you all know, myself and Keith are going to be at Operation Jackdaw down in Canterbury on the 28th of June. Looking forward to it, dead excited. As I've replied to one person, admin squared away, movement order posted, just waiting for HR. So if you're interested in bushcraft and stuff like that and you want to meet up with some blokes, yeah, get yourself over to the website for Operation Jackdaw. Anyway, I'm going to let you go. Hope you have a great day. It's beautiful out here, look. Absolutely fantastic. Look at that sun. Everyone take care and I will catch up with you soon. Let's tab.